What's good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie here, and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And for today's video, we actually will be reviewing a sneaker that I am personally excited for, and I'm very happy that it got a sequel. But before we even continue, guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below as well as that notification bell. And what we got right here is none other than the Nocta Hot Step 2 in the white and chrome colorway. And guys, just based off of first impressions, I have to say that I truly love the sneaker. I'm excited that we did get a follow-up to the original Nocta Hot Step ones. And the DNA is pretty much the same. There are a couple of different changes that I may not be too much of a fan of, which I'll get into the details of the sneaker. But I have to say, overall, I really do love this sneaker. But now let's just focus really briefly onto the box details, guys. So now when focusing onto this box, guys, there's really nothing new to report because this is the same exact box that they used since the Nocta Hot Step ones. But some history on this box is the fact that this box actually came out back in the early 90s, and they stopped really using it around the mid 2000s, which is a pretty nice detail to note. Also, something that is different from this Nocta box versus the original is the fact that this left side right here is all 3M, so that's why you do have it in the silver color versus the original box having this kind of red detail right here. Now, guys, when looking at the front of the box right here, you can see that Nocta detail. Going on to the next side, you can see that we do have those 3 northern stars, but I like to call them the swords of revealing light. Then when going on to the back of the box right here, you can see that we do have that CLAWR, and that stands for copy left, all wrongs reversed. And at first I did think this was a play on the certified lover boy thing, but it's not. It's completely separate from it, but it has the same acronyms. And then when going onto this side right here, you can see the sticker tag, and it does read off as Nocta Hot Step 2, and the colorway shown is white, chrome, and university gold. And I went with a size 8.5, which is a half size up, and I 100% recommend with these Nocta sneakers to go a half size up, just due to the fact that this does have a zoom midsole, very thick, but also very comfortable. But if you want that nice feel to it, definitely go a half size up, and I think you'll be perfectly fine. Then when opening this box lid right here, guys, we have the same Nocta packaging, nothing different. And that's why I like Nocta, because they keep it very simple and clean and give a nice luxury vibe to it. So we do have this baby blue Nocta wax tissue paper right here, and then we do have our standard white Nike tissue paper right there. And now with these details out of the way, guys, let's just focus onto the history of the sneaker right here. And I do have to say, overall, there's not much history to say about this sneaker. However, what I can say is that this is a direct follow-up to the original Nike Hot Step 1. And I have to say, guys, although I do prefer these Nike Hot Step 2s from a design and silhouette perspective, I have to say that I do miss the premium materials that were on this Hot Step 1. This gave more of a luxury vibe, and this gives a balance between luxury and sport performance kind of thing. So what I also want to mention, guys, is the fact that I do prefer that the Hot Step 1s are also a little bit more brighter than this Hot Step 2, because there are a lot more 3M hits overall. And I know with the orange one that I reviewed, the whole entire upper was 3M. However, with this, I flashed my light on it multiple times and I did not see any 3M details. Guys, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, but I literally flashed my light on it. I took pictures with it and everything with the flash on, and the only thing that seems to be 3M on this sneaker is the eyelets right here, which is pretty interesting to know, guys, because overall they followed the whole entire DNA of these two sneakers, even down to a shape perspective, but they didn't make it as bright, even though it's an all white sneaker. It's really interesting, a little bit different, but overall, I do love the shoe. I do prefer it, but I wish they did keep some of the more premium, bright details that were on the original Hot Step 1s. So now with that being out of the way, guys, let's just focus on to the details of the sneaker right here. So when we look at the toe box, like I mentioned earlier, the DNA of the Nocta Hot Step 1s are still on the sneaker completely. However, instead of having the chrome Nike check in the middle of the toe box, they actually put it on the lateral sides of both shoes, which is a pretty interesting detail. And also what's different between the Hot Step 1 and 2 is the fact that they did make this a mesh toe box. I guess this is due to breathability. The first ones weren't as breathable as these Hot Step 2s. However, I still found it to be a very comfortable shoe. So this definitely works from a breathability and comfortability perspective. And when going towards the top of the shoe now, you can see that we do have these white thick Nocta laces right here. And then as I mentioned earlier, on both the lateral and medial sides, we do have these all white eyelets with a 3M hit on it. Then when going towards the top of the shoe now, which looks exactly like the Nike Hot Step 1s, we do have our swords of revealing light, or 3 northern stars, whatever you want to call it. But we don't have that 3M touch detail, which I wish they added onto this sneaker. Now we go on to the lateral side of the sneaker, you can see that we do have this beautiful synthetic overlay right here. And again, I do wish they made this more of a premium leather. And this did make sense on the orange and chrome one, because when you would flash the light on it, it was 3M. However, this doesn't have this feature based on what I'm seeing and what I did to try to get the 3M to come out. It's not there. But again, I do love the triple white details on this sneaker, so I'm gonna push that to the side. One thing I think they could have improved on, which was on the mock photos, is the fact that on the orange and chrome ones, we do have this chrome detail right here, but on this pair, it's just all plastic. So Nocta, if you guys are listening, please make a version of a triple white with this chrome detail being here, because only the breathable inside of it is chrome, but I think if you was to add a chrome detail right on this outer area right here, it would make the shoe pop even more and look absolutely amazing. And then going on to the back heel area of the shoe, now you can see that we do have the G-Tech logo right here, which pretty much follows suit the same exact detail on the Nocta Hot Step ones. And then when going on to the medial side of the shoe, guys, you can see that the same thing pretty much follows suit. So there isn't really much to report on there. Now, guys, when focusing onto this beautiful midsole, I love this pattern that they put on the sneaker. It looks almost like the Hot Step 1, but it does have some more updated details and features, which I think look really nice on the shoe. And again, I do prefer this silhouette compared to the Hot Step 1, but I do wish that they kept some of the bright and premium elements that were on the originals. But you know, it pretty much is what it is on that, guys, because the sneaker's already delivered, it was designed, and this feature or detail that I'm asking for obviously wasn't placed on it. So it is what it is on that. But one other detail that I do love is the fact that we do have this exposed zoom airable right here, and the comfort on this sneaker is absolutely amazing. I definitely think it's way more comfortable than the original Hot Step 1s, but I do wish they kept those premium materials. Now, guys, when going onto the medial side of the midsole, you can see that we do have those 6 Nike checks right there, which is in reference to Drake, who is referenced as the 6th God. So as you can see on the Hot Step 1s, the same detail also follows suit on it. Now, guys, when focusing onto the outsole of the shoe, this is one of my favorite features of this Nocta Hot Step 2, because we do have this unique traction pattern with multiple northern stars, or as I like to call them, swords of revealing light, all over the shoe. So we do have a lot of white spots, we do have a lot of yellow spots to make it pop a little bit, and I do love that because it does follow the same exact DNA as the original Hot Step 1s. But as you can see, the outsole of the Hot Step 2 is way brighter with those yellow details. And then when looking a little bit closer to it, and we do have some other details on the outsole. So you can see that we do have this Nike check right here. Then when we go right below that, you can see that we do have this Nocta logo, and then finally we do have this G-Tech logo right at the heel of the shoe. And one more thing I want to mention, guys, before we conclude this review, is the fact that we do have this beautiful Nocta insole, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. Again, this is definitely an improvement from the original Hot Step 1s, because it was just an all baby blue with a printed on Nocta logo. But on the new Nocta pairs, you can see that we do have this chrome detail with the Nocta logo and this 3 swords of revealing light, or the 3 northern stars, whatever you want to call it. With that being said, y'all, that's pretty much going to conclude all the history as well as the details of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on full look, all right? Alright, y'all, so that's going to conclude the review as well as the on full look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about this Nike and Nocta Hot Step 2 in this triple white and chrome colorway, guys. I definitely think that this is overall a big hit. I do wish that they added the premium materials. I'm going to keep reiterating that, so that if Nocta's listening to this video, you guys do add that, because these Hot Step 2s with some premium leather and the 3M and the extra chrome details will make this the best sneaker of the summer, and possibly make this a big contender for the sneaker of the year, in my personal opinion. And other than that, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family and all that. And I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.